Ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. We're just gonna roll with it. Episode of Track Reacts. We're doing Star Trek Season 1, Episode 8. I ain't trying to waste no time because Episode 7 was probably my best episode. Definitely with the twist at the end made it so great. So, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, the captain from What a Twist Reaction. So anything that got a twist in it, absolutely love it. Love it. So I ain't wasting no time. I'm trying to jump right on into the episode. Oh, I gotta reset my whole TV now. While I'm waiting on the TV to reset, let's recap from 7. Okay, so the blue people, the Andorians. I need y'all to let me know more about the Andorians. I'm very curious to learn more about these Andorians. They're very interesting. I guess they had beef. They said they had some kind of war with the Vulcans. The Andorians had some kind of war with the Vulcans, and they had a treaty. The treaty stipulates that they cannot. I don't know what the treaty stipulate, but I guess they broke the treaty because they was spying. The Vulcans were spying on the Andorians and then saying that it's not a spy place, it's a monastery. Then the monastery dude pulled a gun on Archer. He was like, boy, I'm about to blow you, I'm about to bust you in the... So the whole episode was crazy. So this is not a market substitute. Please support the original content on Paramount Plus. Pressing play in 1, 2, 3. Playing.
Looks like we're going about warp 4.5.
Human children have such fertile imaginations.
Oh, so they're going to the warp point 4.5.
Maybe you want first contact. Or how about this one?
For those of you who aren't near a window, you might want to find one. There's something pretty amazing off starboard.
That means we discovered it.
Archer's Comet.
Take us closer, Ensign.
Archer's Comet. So this ain't got nothing to do with the Andorians? Oh, man.
Ever seen anything like that in your astronomy books? Wow. That's one big snowball.
The diameter is 8.
Is she having trouble dealing with what happened with the Andorians? I gotta have some kind of connection in this episode with Andorians. That's the only reason I'm watching it. I'm really sleepy. But I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get that good content out for y'all, you know what I'm saying? For those that enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? I do appreciate y'all coming along this journey with me.
Put out about 100 fires in engineering this afternoon and missed dinner. Then somebody told me Chef made a pecan pie, and suddenly my life brightened.
A pecan pie.
It's delicious.
It's mostly sugar.
I don't know what they did. Did they do something different with her makeup, her wig? Because that's...
May not be good for the body, but it sure is good for the soul.
But she definitely looks different.
I feel better already.
It don't look... Make me hungry. I'm already hungry.
Must be a real page turner. You all right?
I'm fine, Commander. Good night.
Sweet dreams.
To see T'Pol walk away.
Icilium.
It's an extremely rare mineral.
Icilium.
It's beneath the crust.
That's too deep to get a lock.
We've got the portable drilling rig, sir. The comet's certainly big enough to land on. We could take a shuttle pod.
I'd advise setting down near one of the 2 poles. If you're out of direct sunlight, the surface ice will be more stable.
So this is just going to be a comet episode. Great. Should be interesting with 2001 CGI. Not complaining. Just explaining.
It's Vulcan.
Oh.
The starship team.
The Vulcan showing up. A Vulcan ship.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise.
I'm Captain Bannock.
Pleased to meet you.
You're a long way from Earth, Captain. Are you lost?
Just taking a look at this comet.
Our sensors detected it 2 days ago.
Who popped the comet first?
I'd love to know what they're really doing here. You don't find anything strange about them suddenly showing up?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Remember 3 weeks ago, the planetary nebula?
That was nothing more than a survey ship.
So why didn't they respond to our hails? Why'd they go to warp when we...
Was that an episode? I don't remember seeing that episode.
Looking over our shoulder a little too often.
I've never stood on a comet before. Has anyone? Good question. I've only seen snow twice in my life. Well,
So the comet is full of snow? I guess I was in space.
Looks like an encrypted transmission. It came from the Vulcan ship.
Who was it sent to?
You sure this was sent to recorders?
Yeah.
We had an agreement. He promised not to speak to the Vulcans without telling me. Looks like she's having some trouble keeping her promises. Should I have Hoshi decrypt it? Tell her it's top priority.
So she is spying now it's coming out that she's spying on them just like the Vulcans on the Sanctuary is spying on the Andorians.
You want me here for this? I've got a lot of work to do.
Stay put, Commander. This is important. Start the recording. To the students of Ms. Malvin's 4th grade class at the Worley Elementary School in Kenmare, County Kerry, Ireland. We all got a real kick out of your drawings and letters. And hopefully our answers will give you a better idea of what life is like out here.
Like, do they got plans on going back home at all anytime soon?
Our chef can make anything from a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to turkey with all the trimmings. Chloe O'Shannon wants to know, how do we talk to aliens? I think I'll give that one to my communications officer, Ensign Hoshi Sato.
We use a device called the Universal Translator. It's like an alien dictionary, but it doesn't always work. And when that happens, it's up to me to try to translate.
Them cheekbones and that smile.
When you flush the toilet, where does it go? That sounds like an engineering question.
Yeah, I thought it frozen. And it freeze and go in space.
A poop question, sir? Can I talk about the warp reactor or the transporter?
It's a perfectly valid question.
He said a poop question, sir.
First thing you've got to understand is we recycle pretty much everything on a starship. That includes waste. The first thing that happens to the waste is it gets processed through a machine called a biomatter resequencer. Hold on. They're gonna think I'm the sanitation engineer.
you're doing fine.
So the waste is broken down into little molecules. Then they get transformed into any number of things we can use on the ship. Cargo containers, insulation, boots, you name it.
Very.
He looked like, bro, the way he looked down was hilarious. So they, you can shit boots. You can shit boots. I didn't even hear what the question was.
Germs. They may be tiny, but they are among the most resilient organisms known to medical science.
He's like, I, my boy, that's enough.
I think we've taken up enough of Ms. Mal.
He's like, we got enough of you.
By the way, we've included some pictures of a comet we're studying. We miss Earth, but hearing from you makes us all feel a little closer to home. Captain Archer, out.
How'd it go?
He's like, bro, you had me talking about poo.
Archer to Lieutenant Reed.
So y'all just made Frosty the Snowman?
How you doing, Malcolm?
We're just about to set the charges.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you we're being observed.
No, sir.
We want this to go as smoothly as possible.
Oh, that's messed up. The Vulcans are...
Who's the sculptor?
It won't be there for long, sir.
Archer out.
Well, y'all gonna make the doggone snowman.
Any luck?
Sorry it took so long. The code was pretty complex.
You didn't read it?
I didn't feel it'd be right.
Hey, to Paul. She's a snitch.
We decrypted the message.
And?
It's not exactly what we expected. It's a letter. Personal.
What do you mean?
Very personal.
Why the hell was it encrypted?
That's what I want to know. Maybe Vulcans encrypt all their personal letters.
Let it go, Trip.
Yeah, what was in the letter?
I gotta tell her.
How's that gonna help?
It's the right thing to do.
What was in the letter? Can somebody please just tell me what was in the letter? That's all I want to know. What was in the letter?
Did you ever do anything totally by mistake that you weren't very proud of?
No.
Did you ever come across something that you thought was one thing, so then it turned out to be something completely different?
Your point, Commander.
I found out about your message from the Vulcan ship.
It was a personal matter.
Why wasn't it sent through normal Starfleet channels?
That takes time. The letter was important.
So they sent it in code? Do you have any idea how suspicious that looked?
You read my letter?
What was in the letter?
Has anyone else read the letter?
No.
Dang, she care about who all read the letter.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't mention it.
What was in the letter? And on this show, they might not even tell me what was in the letter because it's private.
This is a simple analgesic. I can give you something later to help you sleep this evening if you'd like.
Like, what was in the letter? Is Dad traumatized and shit and needed to go to see the doctor? Or is she sick? Or what's going on? Oh no, they wrong for that. They wrong for that. First they made a regular snowman, then they went back and made a Vulcan snowman. Why you just didn't knock it over? What, you about to blow it up?
The ears are a nice touch. I thought so. Read to Enterprise.
Go ahead.
Charges are set.
Stand by.
Oh yeah, because they went over there to get the sample. Damn, y'all needed all that for a sample? Like, does the asteroid have gravity? So like, can they just turn off their little boots and then float up?
You can get her up to what? 6? 6.5?
6.5.
I'd love to get a look inside those nacelles.
They should
Our warp
go for
systems are classified.
4.5.
For people who claim to not be explorers, you sure do get around.
I hope our presence here is not proving inconvenient.
On the contrary, it's nice to know no matter how big the universe is, there's always a Vulcan ship nearby.
So what, he think they following him?
Tell us about yourself.
Excuse me.
On Earth, it's customary to exchange personal information with...
I've served in the Vulcan space program for 76 years.
Did that man say he really served 75 years in the military?
How long do you plan on spying on us?
If we were spying, Captain, you would have never detected our presence. Shanshat Tulara Kamosh.
The hell he say?
What'd he say?
Oh, you ain't even gonna tell us what he said? Here we go. I'm starting to have more questions than answers.
You may want to pick up the pace a little.
Sir?
The comet's rotational axis shifted when you set off those charges.
I was thinking that.
Temperature's going to shoot up by a couple 100 degrees. I want you out of there before then.
We'll be done with time to spare, sir.
You were far from my first choice. But speaking with someone else would mean more people knowing about my situation.
What situation?
You read the letter.
Yes.
Then you know that unless I leave Enterprise immediately, My wedding plans will be canceled. Marriages on Vulcan are arranged during childhood. I've only met Koss 4 times.
Oh, they're doing arranged marriage. That's what the letter was. So that's what the letter was about. An arranged marriage? Ooh.
He doesn't have a say?
His parents planned the union. It's their decision.
And if she don't come back there, it's gonna be off.
Where I come from, arranged marriages went out with slavery.
Are you going to give me advice or criticize my people's tradition?
I don't like the way he said arranged marriages went out with slavery. Like it wasn't. I ain't gonna get into that. We just gonna keep on watching.
Sounds to me like you already made up your mind.
So what you asking me for?
Why the hell did you ask me here?
It was a mistake. I apologize.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Did it ever occur to you that you might have postponed the wedding because subconsciously you wanted to get out of it?
That would imply that my subconscious mind controls my decisions. It doesn't.
It happens to humans all the time. Maybe you're picking up some of our bad habits.
Maybe. How long she been around humans? That job about to get cooked. Oh, bro, come on, bro. Seriously.
I'm okay.
Sun coming up, or the asteroid is rotating to the sun, so the sun is not really. Oh, the ice is melting. Back for a commercial. So the ice is melting. Are those trees? What are those? Burnt trees? That's what it look like. Just don't stop. Keep going. Why y'all gotta stop and look? Keep going. So y'all could have been. Boom. Y'all could have been in there by now. So is it really hot right now? Like did it even do it really did? Protect them inside them. You better hurry up. How many times that ship is gonna fall?
The mouth of that chasm's a little narrow.
I'll get you in close enough.
Oh, so the captain is a pilot. I like that. The captain do. He like, I get you in. I fly it. Let me fly my ship. I like that.
Bring us in another 50 meters. 2 meters starboard. A little more.
The Vulcan ship's hailing us.
Take a message. I'm busy.
Captain Vanek wants to know if we require assistance.
Tell him we've got everything under control. There, right there. Synchronize to the rotation.
Almost got it.
Damn. They fell even farther now.
You can save them, or you can let your pride. You're human. You're free to choose.
Dang, she got you, Archer. Drop some knowledge on that boy.
This is Captain Vanek of the Vulcan ship Timur. Stand by to ignite your engines and return to your ship.
See you around.
So this was Archer dealing with his insecurities.
I assume you're all packed.
Captain,
Yeah, she gotta go back.
with
She
your
got an
permission, I'd
arranged
like to
marriage.
transmit a message to the Temur to send to Vulcan.
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, she sent the message back, so she's not going.
It's personal.
Oh, is what they about to show? She really a secret. Oh, she eating pecan pie. Man, what the? Hey, y'all know I'm pissed. Y'all know I'm pissed. That episode was not what I thought. I thought it was gonna go to deal with the Andorians and all the other stuff. It dealt with a comet, and T'Pol has an arranged marriage, and she need to come home, or the marriage is gonna be over with. Pretty much. And she was like, nah, I ain't going home. And they got stuck on the comet. And the Vulcan ship was... That was episode 8 of Star Trek Enterprise, season 1. Send the books. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Cause it really, like I said, the Andorian, man. The Andorian stuff got me hyped. It got me hyped. So I guess without spoiling, you know what I'm saying, the people at True Trek do go over the, you know what I'm saying, what's the word? Comments and check them out. Make sure I don't get spoiled from anything. But yeah, man. Yeah. That is not what I expected, so I'm hoping we can get answers down the line. But it's been cool. Expect the phone call tomorrow. Knee high to the tree high. I'm out.